Okay, we expect to go through 12 topics. And I'll provide you with a soft copy through, of course, we are going to create a WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, I'll give you a copy of the soft copy. But meanwhile, to survive, I will give you a handwritten copy of the topics that we expect to cover within the next couple of months. We are supposed to cover 12 topics. Topics 1, 2, 3, up to 12. Our first topic should be share-based payment. Share-based payments. Our second topic will be impairment of assets. Our second topic will be impairment of assets. Our third topic will be income taxes. Our fourth topic will be operating segments. Our fifth topic will be employees' benefits. Our sixth topic will be financial instruments. This topic will go together with leases. It will go together with leases. Then we'll have a topic called, online, I can see kuna mahali nani disconnect. Financial instruments, they go hand in hand with leases. Then we'll have public sector accounting. After public sector accounting, we'll go to Mama Lao, group accounts. Go to Mama Lao, which is group accounts. That is the major topic and the biggest topic as far as financial reporting is concerned. Then we'll go to earnings per share. Then I'll give you a handout about theory. This is about social responsibility reporting, interim financial reports, that will be a handout. That will be represented by a handout. Then inflationary economies. And then the emerging issues. Emerging issues in financial reporting. I can assure you that the only biggest topic is group accounts. This one will take us close to 1 month. Not necessarily 1 month, close to 1 month. This one will take us time, it will take us close to 1 month. But I can assure you that the first about 7 will also take about 1 month. Today we'll be done with the first topic and maybe move to the second topic. Therefore, get back to the front, ladies and gentlemen, get back to the front, and then you write new topic, topic 1, share-based payments. Topic 1, share-based payments. Topic 1, share-based payments. Then you write below that. It arises where Okay, before you write into brackets, it is International Financial Reporting Standard number 2. Write into brackets just for confirmation purposes, IFRS number 2. It arises where an entity pays for goods or services supplied. It arises where an entity pays for goods or services supplied using either cash or its own equity instruments, using either cash or its own equity instruments. Full stop. There are 3 types of share-based payments. Namely, number 1, equity settled share-based payments. Equity settled share-based payments. An explanation to that. In simple terms, when we talk of equity, we simply refer to what? Equity ni nini? Tutumia tu simple language. Equity ni nini in simple language? Kevin, equity ni nini? No idea. Equity ni nini? Somebody online, what is equity? In simple terms, bila kufanya maneno ikuwe gumu kidogo. Equity ni nini? Acha niingie hapa kwa chat section. Nione venye mnasema. Good color. Equity is simply ordinary share. Ukisikia mtu akitaja equity, that the equity instruments of a firm, it might look very complex, lakini anamaanisha ordinary shares. So you write below that. It arises, okay, equity settled share-based payments, then you write, it arises where an entity, an entity pays for goods or services supplied. An entity pays for goods or services supplied using its own ordinary shares. Using its own ordinary shares. Full stop. It is measured using the fair value of the ordinary shares. It is measured using the fair values of the ordinary shares as at the grant date. As at the grant date. Kindly underline for me the word grant date. Using the fair values of the ordinary shares as the grant date. Kindly underline for me that statement. And then clarify there and say, i.e., that is, the fair values of the shares, when the ordinary shares were first issued. When the ordinary shares were first issued. Haya, ya pili inaitagwa cash settled share-based payments. cash settled share-based payments. It arises where an entity, pays for goods or services supplied. An entity pays for goods or services supplied using cash, which is determined by the fair values of the ordinary shares, as at the end of each period, The fair values of the ordinary shares as at the end of each period. Kindly underline for me again, the fair values of the ordinary shares as at the end of each period. Kindly underline for me that. And again, when I'm talking of ordinary shares, and I talk of fair values, what is the alternative word for fair value? Fair value pia ni nini? Just what? Another word for fair value. Online. Caro, Jao, George, Hilda, Jacinta, Rinda. Fair value. Another term for fair value ni nini? Najua naweza tumia hiyo value ufikiria ni kitu ingine ya Kihindi. Yeah. Fair value is simply Linda good. Hey! Hilda alikuwa amesema ati fair value hapana. Kuna tofauti kati ya market value na fair value. When you talk of fair value, you are simply referring to the market value or the market price per share. You are simply referring to the market price per share. Kwa hivyo hata examiner akitumia market price ama market value, yafaa ube the same thing. As at the end of each period, underline that word. The third one, nasema, in this case, the options are valued. In this case, the options are valued using the fair value at the end of each period. Using the fair value at the end of each period. The last one inaitagwa choice. Vitabu zingine zinaitaga option settled share-based payments. Choice, and if you want, option settled share-based payments. It arises where an entity is given a choice. It arises where an entity is given a choice either to accept cash, or the equity instruments of a firm. Either to accept cash or the equity instruments of a firm. Either to accept cash or the equity instruments of a firm. We will stop. Hiyo haina maneno ya mahesabu. Just write, indicate below that. Note where NB hapo chini. Just note somewhere below there. Both equity and cash settled share-based payments both equity and cash settled share-based payments should always be weighted on time basis. Should always be weighted on time basis, depending on the time period, when they are being measured, depending on the time period when they are being measured. Haya, bila wasiwasi, let's get to 2016 November. Let's get to 2016 November. I can't remember specifically which question, but once you get there, I'll be able to locate it. November 2016. November 2016. Question number 4C. November 2016, question 4C. Let's get to November 2016, question 4C. November 2016, question 4C. Let's get there. Online guys, let me know once we are there so that we start. Physical guys, naona tuko hapo sisi wote. Online, let me know once you're there. Let me know once you're there. Caro, are you there? Linda, umefika hapo. Watu wa Mungu, wacha nijue mkifika hapo, so that we move on together. Hilda, umefika huko kweli ukiwa na George hapo? Okay. Yesinta, umefika hapo kweli? Lucky, are you there? Okay, I can see almost all of us are there. Yana kati yenu nyinyi wawili. Sort out your money. Okay, you've been given a question in that case about a company called Better Limited. Anytime kwa mtihani ukifungua tu hivi uone swali ya share based, uone tu hata usitaki kusoma zaidi, anytime ufungue tu uone hii swali ni ya share based, kwa sababu of course utaona sijui wangapi wakatoka, sijui nini. The first thing that you should know is how to tabulate your answer. So how to tabulate your answer? All questions are tabulated like this. Tunasemaga here, cumulative expense, expense for the year. That is how you tabulate your answer. Alternatively, you can say that this is the P&L column for you, and this is the statement of financial position column for you. Hiyo ni kumaanisha examiner kuna wakati mwingine anaweza tumia language tofauti, akwambie show the income statement extract, the statement of profit and loss extract, and the SFP extract. This cumulative expense, sorry, opposite. This cumulative expense is the SFP extract, and this is the P&L extract. Kwa hivyo, hii ni balance sheet extract, hii ni income statement extract. These are the figures which appear as equity in the SFP. And these are the figures which will appear as expenses or rather salaries and wages in the statement of profit or loss. Now, our first year is which year? 2017. Majamaa originally walikuwa wangapi? Original number of employees, originally from the start. Original number of employees, kwa sababu only those who are left who will qualify. The rest won't qualify. How many employees were there in this company? 600, right? But those who left won't qualify. So the ones who will qualify will be 600 minus the ones who left in the first year. How many left in year one? 25. Those ones won't qualify. Watoe. How many options is this company offering? Check from the question. Pole tu usiwe na haraka. Hatuna haraka ya kwenda mahali. How many options? 100 options. Sindio? And what is the price per option? 20. Unatumia price gani? The first date, the grant date. Usikuwa confused. Unatumia price ya grant date. The first date when these options were offered. Ile siku ya kwanza kabisa, market price ilikuwa pesa ngapi? Market price ya siku ya kwanza kabisa ilikuwa price ya pesa ngapi? 25, si ndio? Kwa hivyo una multiply na 20 ni 25. Umeconfirm ni 25. Grant date ilikuwa ni tarehe ngapi? 1st April 2016. That was the first day. It was 25, si ndio? Higher times 25 times the number of options, we shall multiply 100 times the number of employees times the weighting factor. Ile tumeandika NB. Weighting factor, we are in the first period. Na total vesting period ya hii share based option ni miaka mingapi? On condition that one will be in employment up to when? 31st? Kwa hivyo vesting period ni miaka mingapi? 5 years. Unani enjoy. 5 years. Unani enjoy. Watu online mnasema 5 years. Watu online hebu semeni kulingana na nyinyi. Si unaandika tu 5, 6, 7, 4, 3, 2. Nitaelewa. Vesting period karo ni miaka mingapi? I'm waiting to hear from you online. Could type to, you just chat. Hesabu vizuri, kwa sababu the worst mistake you can do ni kuhesabu vibaya. Kihesabu vibaya, it will cost you a lot. It will cost you a lot. As these online guys do the necessary. Just what unasema ni mingapi? 4 years. Hey, kweli. Watu online, I'm waiting for you. Kevin. All right. 4 years. Watu wa online nagoja kusikia kutoka kwenu. Karo ni miaka mingapi? Lucky, George, Hilda, Jacinta, how many years? Linda. Zilikuwa zimekwama wapi? Jacinta says 4, Lida says 4, Carol says 4, Hilda says 4, Lucky says 4. Ukweli hata mimi nimekubali ni 4. So times 1/4. Fanya maneno. Finya calculator nyeusi, mtu wa Mungu. Finya calculator nyeusi. Finya calculator nyeusi nipatie answer ya hapa. Answer ya 600 minus 25 times 100 times 25 times 1/4. That's what you're saying? 359? 359, 375. I hope we concur with him. 359, 375. And since we are in year 1, I can see Hilda has also obtained the same figure. Since we are in year 1, the expense for the year, you take this answer minus 0. Because minus the figure which is just above it, which is 0. So you are still left with 359, 375. Sindio? Haya, twende 2018. Tulikuwa tumebaki na 575. Wakatoka wangapi wengine watu wa Mungu? 50. Times 100 times 25 times 2/4 this time. Kumbuka hii 25 tutaitumia throughout mpaka chini. Yes, Lucky, you're right. Kumbuka hii 25 itatumika mpaka mwisho wa safari. Si ati hizo kelele zingine unaona pale usitumie hizo maneno. Hizo kelele zingine unaona hapo zimepeanwa hapo, hizo ni kelele. Na usisikize kelele. Haya, watu wa Mungu kina Hilda, fanyeni maneno. Nashukuru. 700,000 Hilda says so. Nakwambia tulikuwa sawa mimi kinidanganya nitajua. 700,000 minus hii iko juu yake. Minus mwenye yako juu yake. Ngapi? 3 or 359 whatever. Tabaki na ngapi? Yes, yes, Kevin. 340. Kabisa. 346.25. Twende mwaka wa 3, 2019. Hata ukiandika year 1, 2, 3, 4 hakuna mtu atakuuliza. It's still okay. Walikuwa wamebaki 560. Wakatoka wangapi tena? How many? 10. 10 times 100 times 25 times 3/4. Finya calculator. Mtu wa Mungu. Just 10:31 to 50. Just but says so. Trufosa. Yes, even Hilda. Even Hilda says 10:31 to 50. Toanisha na mwenye ako juu. Na usifanye makosa ya kutoanisha na hii 340. Unatoanisha na mwenye ako juu yake. Hii iko juu yake, usitoanishe na ile. 3:31 to 50. Finally 2020 walikuwa wamebaki 550, wakatoka wengine wangapi? Times 100 times 25 times 4/4. I can see my friend here, Hilda, saying that it is 1350,000, right? Mwenye ako juu yake itoanisha 318. Sasa examiner anakujaga anasema 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Tana max gapi ya kifika na hiyo max? Kusema ukweli utashindwa kitu kama ile. Makosa unaweza fanya ni kutumia hizo makelele. Unaona sijui power value, sijui the average market price per share, sijui wasama, hizo zote ni kelele. Usitumie hizo maneno hata kidogo. Kitu unajua yafaa utumie, unatumia the price at the grant date. Kwa sababu these are equity instruments. If you have a question, you can raise it before I give you mine. Mine, you go and do it in your own time. Ndio tuweze kusave time. If you have a question, you can kindly raise it now. If you don't, I would kindly ask you to get to the proposed assignment. My proposed assignment is from September 2021. I'm not sure. Usiandike kwanza. September 2021. That would be my proposed assignment. September 2021. Wapo kikuwa hapo nitaweza maybe kuiona. Nikifika hapo September 2021. September 2021. Question number 3B. September 2021, question 3B. September 2021, question 3B. I want you to briefly rush there so that we can clear the air on any issue which may not be clear. Just have 1 minute to go through the question And in case you have any issue to be clarified, just let me know. In case you have any issue to be clarified in that sitting, just in that question, just let me know. Just have a minute or two to pass through the question. From the look of things, it seems there is none. Ama Kevin uko naye? Rufosa uko naye? Uko naye Jesuit? Online mko nayo? Kama kuna mtu ako nayo, kama una just say no. Just chat no. Thank you, George. No. Thank you, George. You have said a clear no. Okay. Let's move on. There's a way the question can be set in a different approach. Here tumefanya they were ordinary shares. Kwa hivyo straight away they were equity settled. Kuna wakati examiner anaweza kuwa very specific, akwambie they were cash settled. Akisema hivyo maneno inabadilika, kwa sababu tulisema cash settled is measured using which price? The price at the end of each year. Hata kama hii ingekuwa ni cash settled, hizo prices unaona hapo mwisho wa kila mwaka, they would have been relevant. Lakini they are only becoming irrelevant because it's in form of ordinary share. Na wakati ni cash settled, examiner hata kuficha, atakwambia ukweli ya ukweli that they are cash settled ama cash bonuses. Sasa zingine anaweza tumia the term cash bonuses. And in that regard, I want to refer you to 2017 December. November 2017, question number 2B. November 2017, question 2B. Let's get there. Are we there, people of God? Tuko hapo watu wa Mungu. Watu wa online tumefika hapa. Wa physical naona wamefika. Online sijui kama tumefika. George says yako hapo. Wengine mmefika? Lucky says so. Jacinta doesn't have November 2017. Sure. How comes imeomit yako peke yako? Page number, wenye wako na pages. Page number? Ni December. Ni December bus. Page number? Page number 98. Page number 98, Karo. Hata Jacinta lazima uko nayo. Labda ni kuangalia ujaangalia mzuri. Okay, Jacinta has confirmed that. Okay, it's like now everybody is comfortable. His skeleton chetu, it doesn't matter whether it is cash or equity. His skeleton ni kile tu. Tena his skeleton. The tabulation. Tena tabulation. Tena hiyo tabulation. Itabulate sawa sawa. Yangu pia. Haya. Umetabulate. Kisha tabulate tuanze kazi. Majamaa ni wangapi? Majamaa wangapi? 200. Majamaa ni 200. Wenye wanatoka wangapi? Mwaka wa kwanza ni 2014. Haya. Nasema majamaa ni 200. Wakatoka wangapi mwaka wa kwanza? 10. Number of bonuses, options, ama bonuses. Metano hapo before hiyo table. How many bonuses?
100 shares.
100 shares, ndio? Haya. Price this time umeambiwa 100 what? Cash on these are cash bonuses, ndio? So, kwa hivyo unatumia price at the end of each year. Not grant date. Saizi utumii grant date. So unatumia price gani?
55.
55. Times 1 over miaka ni 3. Fanya maneno, finya calculator, mtu wa Mungu. Watu online, leteni maneno. As physical brings the yes. True forza.
46.
Okay. The rest, ni vivyo. Online to be represented by at least one person. At least one person aseme kitu, aseme venye amepata. Hilda says 348, 343. I do concur with that. Since it is year 1, 2015, 190 minus
15.
times Mia. Times this time the price is changing.
15.
15. This time 2 over 3. Online nagoja. Hilda says 676, 6667. 676, 666. Okay, round off the nearest number. 7. Toanisha na mwenye yako juu. Mm-hmm.
328, 334.
328, 334. Finally, 175 minus
15.
15 again. This time price
60.
Fanya manenos. Jacinta says 960,000. Confirmed? Toanisha na mwenye yako juu. Mm-hmm. 20? 283. That's it. May 2016, question 4. May 2016, question 4. Are you there? May 2017, question number 4. May 2016. Hata 2017 najua iko. I'm just taking random. May 2016, question 4. Inasoma kampuni gani? I think B or C. C. XYZ. Tuchore kiskeleton. Chora kiskeleton. Also for prepare the kiskeleton. Jaribu mwaka wa kwanza, tuone. Just the first one here. Just the first one here. Yani hiyo. Haya, umefanya ya kwanza ya mwaka wa kwanza. Umepata expense, cumulative expense ni gapi? 1583. Kichakani hiyo. 4.6 flat. Sasa tumeanza kusema Hilda amepata pia yeye. Kama kuna mtu amepata 4750, hata Jacinta naona ako kwa barabara. Wengine mwaka wa kwanza ni
2014.
wajamaa walikuwa
5,000.
options.
Minus 10,000.
That's up. 1,000 times 95%. Yes. Times
500.
ukweli kabisa inakuja 4750,000. And that is the answer. Hiyo ndio answer. Usisome storybook itakuconfuse. Ukiangalia ile storybook ya kina nani yenye sitataja, kuna vitu tofauti, which is wrong. Me, I have the answer right away from Castle. That's the answer. Kuna mahali utaona sijui times 1/3 times 2/3 times 1/3 tena, hiyo ni vituko. So 4750 ndio ya year 1. 2015 1,000 times this time 8%. Kwa hivyo times 92%, si ndio? Kwa nini kwa times what? Always you subtract from the original 100. Year 2.
And it's reversed.
It was revised. So it is now 92%. Serious. Times 500 times 30 times 2/0. Leta maneno mtu wa Mungu. Na kuna wakati okay, I'll comment about that. Kwanza nifanyie hiyo. Kwanza nipatie answer mtu wa Mungu online. Hilda says 9.2 million, right? Toanisha na mwenye yako juu yake. Okay? 4450. The last year is 2016. 1,000 times. The percentage always adjusts from the original 100. So times what percentage? 94. Ile mistake wanafunzi walikuwa wakifanya, akikuja hapa anatoa kutoka mahali alikuwa amefikisha. Hapana. Akifika hapa tena kutoka mahali alikuwa na. You always adjust from the original 100%. Hata hii ni cash. Leta manenos. Leta manenos ya manenos. 8 million? 14 million. 100,000. Haya, toanisha na mwenye ako juu yake. 4.9 million. That's it. Kwisha. Kwisha maneno. I was saying there was something I was about to comment about, which is very important also. Kuna wakati examiner anaweza pair employees who actually left and who are expected to leave. Anakuambia, for example, in 2014, 20 employees left, and it was anticipated that another 13 employees would leave in year 2 and year 3. Kama ile last semester. Last semester ilikuwa hivi. Anakuambia, okay, I'll give you that question. Anakuambia, those who actually left and those who are actually, not actually, those who are expected to leave in future. IFRS 2 requires that you subtract both employees who actually left and those expected to leave. Unatoa wote. Kwa hivyo kama ni year 1, unatoa those who left in year 1 and those expected to leave in year 2 and year 3. Kama for example ni year 2, unatoa wenye walitoka in year 1 na wenye walitoka in year 2 and those expected to leave in year 3. Of course, the third year itakuwa na those who only actually left, which were expected for year 3, kwa sababu hiyo ni ya mwisho. Kwa hivyo in that regard, I would like you to attempt that question of August 2023. It was of that nature. Question number, somebody to confirm for me. August 2023. I can't remember the question, lakini najua iko. August 2023 question. Somebody to confirm? Here, the computation part of it, the theoretical part of it, hiyo utafanya your own personal research, utaniambia. Theoretical part of it utafanya. Theoretical part of it bado ni share based. Roman 2. 4A Roman 2. In that particular question, ulikuwa ukipewa those who left and those who are expected to leave. Kwa hivyo, for example, in year 1. In year 1, for example, utatoa employees wagapi in year 1? In the first year, in the very first year, utatoa wagapi? Somebody. In the very first year, utatoa wagapi? Watu wa online. Year 1, utatoa wagapi? Carol, Hilda. Jacinta, Linda, Simon, George, Lucky. Utatoa wagapi ni ya 1 kwa hiyo swali? Ndio niona kama tuko pamoja. Aha. Carol says, Utinyi umesema ngapi? Hey, hapa kuna vituko. Kuna wenye wanasema 25, kuna wenye wanasema 55. year 1 utatoa wangapi in total? Kwa nini mnaona vitu vingine waona? Unajua mahali kwenye utatoa it's very critical kwa sababu ukitoa vibaya kuna wenye wanasema 25, kuna wenye wanasema 55, kuna wenye wanasema kina George mnasema namna gani? George says 55. Kevo unasemaje? Unajua usikue pamoja na wengine na wewe unasema wangapi? Linda wewe unasema wangapi? Sijakusikia. Najua the number of employees yenye utatoa they are very critical. Hapa Kiingereza inafanya kazi pia. Kiingereza Lucky says 25. Nimesema the standard says that you subtract those who actually left and those expected to leave within the vesting period. Vesting period hizo miaka 3. Kwa hivyo going with that, unasema aje kile? 75. Umekuja na model mpya. Haya, Carol says 20 plus 18. Kumbe watu wako na vituko. The answer is 85. Wenye wanasema 55, ile kitu amsomi vizuri, wanasema 30 are expected to live in each of the 2 years. Kwa hivyo ni 30. Sio ati 30 for the 2 years. It is 30 in each of the 2 years. Kwa hivyo those who actually left in year 1 ni 25. Those who are expected to live in year 2 and year 3 ni 30 na 30, which is 30 plus 30, which is 60 plus 25, which gives us 85. Mungu wangu. Year 2? Somebody? Year 2, wangapi watatoka in year 2? Niona kama tumeshika barabara. Year 2 ni wangapi tutahesabu wametoka? Somebody? Year 2. In total, wenye utahesabu kama wametoka in year 2 ni wangapi? Year 2, somebody? 50, I refuse. By the end of year 2, ni wangapi watakuwa wametoka? Hata nani Hilda hapa anasema 50, lakini unasahau kuna wenye walitoka year 1. Actual wenye walitoka year 1. Sio 50. Jacinta says 80. Linda says 80. I refuse. 80, I also refuse it. 80 nakataa. Imagine 80 ni nakataa. Wenye uta count kama wametoka year 2. 105. Jacinta, we 75 is the answer, yes. Kwa sababu 25 walitoka ukweli ya kabisa year 1 20 wakatoka ukweli ya kabisa year 2, alafu tuna expect 30 watatoka in year 3. So utatoa 25, 45, 75. Year 3. How many left in year 3 in the real sense? Sema. 63. Sasa wewe unasemaje? Ni wangapi utakantu wametoka year 3? 90. Kweli? Haya, hata Jacinta hapa anasema 93. Uongo ya kichakani. 93 refused, rejected. Lucky, Hilda wanasema 63. Ni ukweli. Wenye walitoka in year 3 ni 63. Sini 25 wakatoka year 1 ama 20 wakatoka year 2, sivyo? And we are anticipating that in okay, in year 3 how many left in the real sense? Hapo hakuna kuanticipate because ni kitu unajionea. Ukiongeza hizo tatu 63. Na price tutatumia gani? Price tutatumia gani? Which is the relevant price? Yes? 15, correct. So make sure that you do that during utaifanyia mahali. In case upate shida zingine, you just let me know. In line with the same, you also attempt November 2020, question number November 2020. In line with the same, you also attempt November 2020. You also attempt November 2020. In line with the same, you will attempt November 2020. Question number 1. No, not 1. Question number 3A, November 2020, question 3A. It is also part of your assignment on share-based payments. Ukimalizana na hizo, utakuwa uko sawa. But ukikwama, you'll just let me know, you'll kuamue mahali unakwama. So make sure that you attempt those questions together with whatever you have done together with you. Let's get to topic 2. Topic number 2. Impairment of assets. Impairment of assets, IAS 36. Then you write terms used, terms used, terms used. The first one is the impairment. It refers to loss of value of assets. It refers to loss of value of assets over and above normal depreciation. Loss of value of assets over and above normal depreciation due to passage of time and usage. Due to passage of time and usage. Due to passage of time and usage. The second one is carrying amount. It is simply the net book value of an asset. It is simply the net book value of an asset. I.e., that is cost minus minus accumulated depreciation. That is simply the carrying amount. Number 3 is net realizable value. It is the price at which an asset would be sold. It is the price at which an asset would be sold in an open market. The price at which an asset would be sold in an open market, i.e., selling price minus cost to sale, i.e., selling price minus cost to sale. Tuseme hii machine, hii computer selling price yake ni 30,000, lakini unaenda kuiuza Kariobangi and you are going to incur a transport cost ya 2K. So net realizable value will be 30,000 minus 2,000. I'm a marketing cost. Any cost you incur before you actually sell it. I.e., selling price minus cost to sale. Number 4, the fourth, it is value in use. It is the present value. It is the present value of cash flows expected. It is the present value of cash flows expected from future use of an asset. Present value of cash flows expected from future use of an asset. Number 5 is recoverable amounts. It is the value of economic benefits. It is the value of economic benefits expected, the value of economic benefits expected from future use of an asset. Huh? It is the higher of the net realizable value it is the higher of net realizable value and the value in use, hapo chini, impairment loss. It is the difference between the carrying amount of an asset and its recoverable amount. Impairment loss, it is the difference between the carrying amount of an asset and its recoverable amount. NB, note well, where the recoverable amount exceeds the carrying amount, the asset, where the recoverable amount exceeds the carrying amount, the asset is said not to have suffered impairment. The asset is said not to have suffered impairment. Kwa hivyo, in other words, what we are saying, hakunaga kitu kama negative impairment. Hakunaga kitu kama hiyo. Ukipata recoverable amount iko juu ya carrying amount, una comment unasema no impairment loss. Usiandike negative mahali. Hakunaga negative impairment, hakunaga kitu kama hiyo. Ukipata recoverable amount iko juu, una comment unasema there is no impairment. Let's do a simple illustration below that. BD Limited acquired an equipment several years ago, at a cost of shillings 540,000. At a cost of shillings 540,000. 540. As at 1st January 2023, the accumulated depreciation of this equipment was shillings 180,000. The accumulated depreciation of this equipment was shillings 180,000. Full stop. The equipment has a selling price of 290,000, 290. The equipment has a selling price of 290,000, but a cost of shillings 30,000 would be incurred to find the buyer. But a cost of shillings 30,000 would be incurred to find the buyer. A cost of shillings 30,000 would be incurred to find the buyer. Full stop. The equipment is expected to generate 100,000 shillings in the next 3 years. Per annum. In the next 3 years per annum. Full stop. The cost of capital is 12%. The cost of capital is 12%. The cost of capital is 12%. And the appropriate discount rate, is 2.4018 and the appropriate discount rate is 2.4018. For financial reporting purposes, tutakupatia hii rate. Sio kama kwa FM, kwa sababu hakutakuwa na table, tutapewa tu hapo rate hapo required. Impairment loss, if any, on the equipment. Impairment loss, if any, on the equipment. Solution. Carrying equipment, carrying amount gapi. Unajua impairment loss is carrying amount minus recoverable amount. So carrying amount hatuna issue nayo. Hii kitu ilikuwa imecost 540, sio? Na ime depreciate na accumulated depreciation ni 80. Kwa hivyo ni kumaanisha carrying amount yake ni ngapi? 360. Hivyo, sio? Haya, recoverable amount, tunajua how do you get the recoverable amount? It is the higher of net realizable value and value in use. Net realizable value. Tunajua hii kitu kama ni kuuzwa, inaweza uzwa pesa ngapi saa hizi? How much is the selling price at which the equipment is sellable? 290, lakini tutainkaa cost ya kutafuta mnunuzi 30,000. Kwa hivyo hata tukipata mnunuzi tunaweza sema net realizable value ni 290,000 minus 30,000, which would give us 260,000. Which would give us 260,000. Haya, value in use. Nilisema value in use ni nini? It is the present value of cash flows expected from the assets. Present value means that you discount the cash flows. Na examiner atakupea okay, not unless upatane na examiner mbaya, kwa sababu hakukosaji mbaya. Hii dunia imekorogana watu wa aina tofauti. Kuna mtu tu anakuaga tu anatakia watu mbaya. Kuna mtu anaweza kosa kukupea. Kuna examiner anaweza kosa kukupatia. Akupatie hiyo 12% peke yake na achia hapo. Kawaida yafaa akupatie hiyo 12% na akupatie the appropriate rate which is associated with that cost of capital or discounting factor. Ukipatana na huyo mbaya, yafaa ukumbuke ile formula ya AFM ama whatever. Ile ya AFM. How do you discount for an annuity? The formula for discounting for an annuity is Mungu. The formula for discounting for an annuity is true for sir. That's what unakumbuka. Mwe. Formula ya discount annuity inakuwa ni 1 plus r raised to power negative n 1 minus that over r. Inakuwa ni hivi. Such that kama ni hii for example itakuwa ni 1 minus 1 plus r. R ni 12%. 0.12 raised to power negative how many years? 3 years. All that divided by 0.12. Have you worked it out? If you have any. Nakuja na 1.8. Hiyo ni kama hujapewa. Nakuja 2.48. That's how you discount for an annuity. Wakati examiner ako na mambo zake. Wakati examiner is a sadist. Either way, si tumepewa, hata hakuna haja ya kuja kufanya hizo maneno yote. So it is 2.4018 times 2.4018 times, yes, Lucky Jacinta, ni ukweli. Pesa kila mwaka ni 100,000.
Yes.
To multiply maneno. Itakuwa 241.8.
241.8.
The recoverable amount is the higher of these two. See, compare the two and take the higher. See, the higher itakuja 260. Kumaanisha that our impairment losses earning amount minus recoverable amount, 100,000. Kama hata ni hii ingekuwa juu, hiyo tutachukua. Saa zingine unaweza kuja ucompute hii recoverable amount ikuja 400,000. Ikikuja 400,000 unakuja hapo unasema no, impairment loss, futa dash. Let's do one simple illustration. Twende nyumbani kwa leo, tuachie hapo. Twende hiyo November 2020. November 2020, mahali nimewapatia swali ya share list. Turudi hapo. November 2020 question 1C. Si huko sio, angalia kama ni huko. November 2020 question 1C. Okay. November 2020 question 1C. Let's do that simple illustration, a simple one, and then we call it a day. Attempt first of all on your own, and then we attempt it together. Ukifuatilia tu hiyo procedure tumefuatilia kwa hii. Jaribu like 2-3 minutes tufanye pamoja. Mm-hmm. Are you done? Do we have impairment ama hakuna? Kwa sababu hapo alikuwa anataka useme kama kuna impairment ama hakuna, because it's either we have impairment or we don't. That's why nakwambia kuhusu about treatment. That's why anasema the necessary accounting treatment of the machine given the above information. Are we going to recognize impairment or there is no impairment to be recognized? Jacinta says that we don't have impairment. Tulikosa unasema you are of a similar opinion. I can see tuko pamoja. Naona tuko sawa kwa sababu naona majority of you here are saying that there is no impairment, which is very true. There is no impairment. Hakuna impairment hata kidogo, because recoverable amount inazidi the carrying amount. Kiabu umepata hiyo? Carrying amounts, for those who have gone through the solution, carrying amount inakuja what minus what?
10 million minus 2.5.
10?
10 million minus 2.5 million.
Yeah, when you wamepitia process, carrying amount inakuja 10 million minus 2.5 inakuja 7.5, sio? Minus 100,000. Mimi naona hiyo ni 900,000, sio?